最近美国对很多国家加收了关税，加上通货膨胀，本来就一直在上涨的物价，未来可能还会更高。您会不会觉得好奇，美国人现在的生活压力大不大？今天我们就和我的房东太太一起去超市购物，看看她是怎么挑东西，怎么应对这些变化，也听听她怎么看现在的物价还有关税政策。This is my landlady and my friend Sharon.
Hello.
Is this grocery store one of your most frequently go to supermarket?
Yes, I go to Publix and I go to Kroger. I like going to Publix and Kroger. I see whatever's on sale and look at the ads, and whatever's on sale is what I buy. And I really enjoy both stores. And Publix is probably the main store that I shop at.
Okay, let's go then.
Okay, let's go.
Sharon 已经在当地生活多年，自疫情以前，她就在这家超市购物。她会以一个消费者的角度告诉我们近几年美国物价的变化情况。我们先来看看近几年涨价最快的商品——鸡蛋。
Wow, these prices have gone up so much. $12.29 for organic eggs. I remember they used to be about $6.99, $5.99, and now they're really very expensive. $10.19, $9.49, $12.29. Incredibly expensive. Organic eggs and USDA organic and free range means that they have a lot more space to roam instead of just being like these eggs down here, which they don't get any outside air and they don't get any land to run on. They're just literally on top of one another. That's what these eggs are. So a lot of people want to buy these eggs because the eggs taste better and they're beautiful, they're brown, and they're healthier.
I remember a few years ago, before the pandemic, we could buy a dozen for like $1 or $2. Now it's impossible.
Yes.
There was inflation, the pandemic, and also bird flu. It really influenced the price a lot.
About 4 years ago, this butter right here used to be 99 cents at the holiday season, and now it's $4.20 for 4 sticks. This butter used to be about $1.99, and now it's $7.19 just in the last 4 years. This butter right here is $9.39. It's because it's green-wise, it's organic, and it's unsalted, and it's probably grass-fed. This is a very good butter, but it's $9.39. 4 years ago, 2 years ago, it was probably $3.99.
Oh man.
So butter has really increased in price. Organic, grass-fed whole milk. This used to be about $8.99 a gallon, but in California it's probably $11.99 to $10.99 a gallon.
Wow.
So it's much cheaper here in Tennessee, but we tend to only eat organic, grass-fed milk because we know that has a better nutrition. When you look at the Publix milk, it's not as nutritious as the grass-fed. So this is a boneless, skinless chicken breast. There's 3 in here, and for $15.71, which is very expensive. Or you can or this is Greenwise, which is natural. There's only 2. It's only 1 pound compared to 3 pounds for $8. Or you could buy a whole entire chicken for $8.15. And how I do my chicken is I boil it for 2 hours, an hour and a half to 45 minutes with peppercorns and celery and carrots and fresh herbs and onions. This is a very standard bread if you're on a strict budget, white Wonder bread. There's no nutritional value in here at all. It used to be 99 cents. Now it's $4.29 a loaf.
It's so squishy.
Yes, it's very squishy.
I've heard that like if the bread is very squishy, that means it's really not much nutrition inside.
There's no nutrition at all in this bread.
And
it's not good for you.
It's $4.29, man.
$4.29. Toll House semi-sweet. They're $9.75 for 24 ounces. These used to go on sale and they would be $2.99 a bag. Now they're $9.75.
How many years ago was it?
Before the pandemic. Now since the pandemic, here's semi-sweet right here. They're $4.88. They're $4.88. They used to be 99 cents on sale around this time, and we would buy as many as we could and put them in the freezer. But now $7.35, $6.99, $7.35, $11.99. Very expensive.
Yeah, they are.
This is Charmin. It's $11.79 for only 6 rolls of toilet paper, and it's actually on sale for $4.80 off, and it's only $11.79 on sale. This used to be $2.99 or $3.99 as little as 3 years ago, and now it's $11.79 minus $4.80.
You mean the whole package was like $2 to $3?
Maybe $3.99, $2.99 to $3.99. It would go on sale for $2.99, and then it would be $3.99. But now it's $11.79 for 6 rolls of toilet paper. Ridiculous. Now look at this. $36.99 for 18 rolls of toilet paper. I mean, that's absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I remember we used to pay for this on sale $7.99 or $8.99.
Wow.
And now it's $36.99.
We didn't buy a lot of stuffs. Anyway, we noticed that a lot of items price already increased during the past few years because of the pandemic, the inflation, and now you see the tariff already kicked in. How do you predict that will change the items price?
I think right now we're not going to see and be affected by the tariffs until probably 2 to 3 months down the road. I'm not an expert, I'm just a common person, and I'm still trying to understand all there is to know about the tariffs. But I do believe that we do have a lot of our goods from China and from all over the world, so everyone's going to be affected. You know, I feel horrible for China, I feel horrible for ourselves. And I don't think that we're going to see it today because there's enough inventory, but what's really going to affect us probably 2 to 3 months from now. What do you think?
Yeah, you mentioned that the chicken coop we were trying to buy already, the price already rocketed.
Yes. So a chicken coop for 3 or 4 or 5 chickens,
Probably made in China.
yeah, probably made in China, is now $600, $700, $800, $900 for 8 chickens, or 6 to 8 chickens are like $600 to $800. That's a lot of money.
How much would that be before the tariff over?
You know, I didn't really look at chicken coops, but I kind of remember going and maybe 200, maybe 300 potentially,
How
maybe.
much would that? How many years would that be?
I would say maybe just 2 or 3 years ago. But chicken coops are crazy, crazy expensive. Prices really, not only have they doubled, but on some items they've tripled, and sometimes even quadrupled.
This channel is not very political. It's mostly about food, but I'm very curious that do you think most Americans are pro or against the tariff policy?
It depends on what state you live in. I think some of the conservative states here in the United States are probably pro the tariff because they want to build small business from within and not export so much from out of the country. So when you look at all of the goods that are being imported from China, which is wonderful for China and wonderful for us, it's a little lopsided. They're probably a little bit more pro the tariff. However, if you're not in a conservative state, and many people aren't, they're against the tariffs. How I feel personally is that I'm not political either. I love China, and we've had 2 Chinese students, and I love them. They call us mom and dad, and I love the Chinese culture, and we buy things internationally from other countries. So
They treat us very well.
So I hope that we can work it out amongst our countries. I really do, because we've had good relations for years, and I hope that continues. And it's not just China. There's other countries that we buy our medicine from India and various countries, various different things. So it is affecting, not only is it affecting us, but it's affecting all of us. Yes. So I think it'll get harder before it gets better. I'm glad that I'm not in charge and have to make these choices and decisions.
Yeah, me too. Thank you for filming with us today. Thank you.
You're welcome.
记得订阅 Food with Flora， Flora 在美国吃什么才不会错过以后更多的视频。我们下次再见，拜拜。